Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, I think the propaganda machine made a big mistake, and I'm talking about the Ukrainian media outlets that give us some information that unfortunately they don't know how certain people will take that information. Their goal of this article is to shame these people that they will name here. They don't understand that some people's terrorists are other people's freedom fighters. So they will tell us, made an article public, telling us the generals, the Russian generals that are responsible for the offensive, the initial offensive in Ukraine. Now, obviously, from their point of view, those are criminals. But from others' point of view, those are heroes. So if people did not know those names before, let's say some people agree with the Russians, okay, let's say they didn't know the names of the people who conducted the successful, invasion, the beginning of the military operation. Now they know the names, so they can, worship them if they want. So you make them famous for some people that did not know, and there was no way for them to find out who those guys were. You put a name to a myth. Well, I think you missed the point, Mr. Ukrainska Pravda. So this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda and is from December 12, 2022. Security Service of Ukraine reveals names of six generals who ordered to break through Ukraine's state border in Kharkiv Oblast. Okay, ready? So, Ukrainian law enforcement officers have identified 6 Russian generals who gave orders to capture Ukrainian towns in Kharkiv Oblast. The source is the press service of SSU, Press Services of Prosecutor General Okay, details. SSU investigators have identified 6 generals of the Western Military District of the Russian Armed Forces who participated in the planning, preparation and conduct of hostilities against Ukraine's defense forces in Ukraine's east, specifically in Kharkiv Oblast. Come on, Emil, tell us the names. Wait a second, longer, stay longer. At the beginning of the full-scale invasion, this person gave orders to Russian troops to break through the state border of Ukraine and assault the settlements of Kharkiv Oblast. In addition, senior officials facilitated the creation of Russian occupation administrations during the temporary seizure of part of the oblast. The Security Service of Ukraine and the National Police collected evidence of the guilt of Russian commanders in particularly grave crimes. Okay, the following people have been notified that they were under suspicion under Article 110 blah 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 blah, planning, preparation, unleashing and waging of aggressive war of the Criminal Code of Ukraine. Ready? Now I'm going to give you the names. The criminals for some, the heroes for others. Major General Trubienko TM, Deputy Commander of the Western Military District of the Russian Federation. Lieutenant General Ivanov AS, Commander of the 20th Combined Arms Army of the Western Military District of the Russian Federation. Major General Pyatayev AY, Chief of Staff of the 20th Combined Arms Army of the Western Military District of the Russian Federation. Major General Tereshchenko. Oh, Tereshchenko. That's a kind of Ukrainian last name. Tereshchenko. MA, Commander. When they end in Tereshchenko or Tereshchuk, those are 99% Ukrainian, just so you know. So, Tereshchenko, Commander of the 1st Tank Army of the Western Military District. Major General Andreev, OV, Commander of the 3rd Kaya Red Banner Motor Rifle Division of the 20th Combined Arms Army of the Western Military District, and Major General Sleptsov VV VV yeah, double V, huh? Commander of the 144th Guards Yelnya Red Banner Order of Suvorov Motor Rifle Division of the 20th Combined Arms Army of the Western Military District. And I have pictures with them, but the pictures are so small I can't show them to you. I will try. So remember, we got Trubienko, we got Ivanov, Piatayev, Tereshchenko, Andreev, Sleptsov, and these are the dudes. All right, this is, I can't read the Cyrillic, but I'm going to show you two. I don't know if it's going to be, there's two, like little teddy bears. There's two. That's another two. One on the bottom looks like Putin, but I guarantee it's not Putin. All right, doo-doo. And the last sex, of the last two of the sex are these guys here. All right, these are them. Now go in or celebrate whatever side you are. Anyway, these are the sex of them, and that's a stupid way of doing this kind of advertising, because by this, as I said, they publish this and people would start making shrines, or people would just start some voodoo dolls pinning them or something. Anyway, that's how war is. And as I always say about values do not care what side you are on. Value is value, courage is courage, intelligence is intelligence, is what you do with it. You can be a courageous guy, but you can be on the opposite side of me. But still, I will admire your courage, even if you kill, unfortunately, people that I might love. But courage is courage. The same, you have to respect people's courage and people's intelligence. Values, regardless if that's your enemy. That's why we used to do this, and it started with the Greeks, with the ancient Greeks, our beginners of the starters of our civilization. They admire, they respected the opponent. Yeah, I'm not talking about, obviously, what's his name, the Trojan War with Achilles and Patroclus, what's his name, the guy that he dragged, not Patroclus. Patroclus was not Patroclus. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. Jesus Christ, let me find it for you. I'm a retard. Jesus Christ, Hector. So yeah, he respected so much Hector that he dragged him around the Trojan walls and back and forth, and he let him rot. Well, doesn't mean that was a good example, but hey, I know it, so you have to know both sides. But yeah, they try to respect the value of your enemy, and some warriors cried when their enemies died because they respected the good enemy. You don't want to win like easy, because if you win easy, that means your opponent did not allow you to show or to use your skills. So that's a shame. And you want a how should I put it, proportionate adversary. That's why it was so of a bad taste when these guys were celebrating here in the United States the victory against Iraq. 20 million people. It was so, we lost that one. That showed me we lost that one. Or when they fought against Vietnam, or when they fought about Libya, bombarded and whatever they did, or Yugoslavia. They were coalitions, and they were celebrating mission accomplished. What the fuck is that? I mean, that was embarrassing, but we lost that one. We lost that one. So we became weasels, and people watched that. And people like me were weeping inside, thinking, that's a degradation, that's a a farce. That's what it is, of what we were, of a civilization. They're all, look what we did. With whom? Serbia, Yugoslavia? Really? Saddam Hussein, Afghanistan, all, and we're like, oh my God, look at us. And yeah, now look at Russia fighting all these weasels, the coalitions, on the territory of Ukraine. Well, whatever, but what can you do? War is not always fair. I must say, is never fair, but they try to keep a balance at least. So yeah, those are the little sex bears, little teddy bears, and I think this article coming from Ukrainska Pravda has an opposite effect for many people who might see things differently. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.